Hey, what's up, guys? So, a subscriber recently reached out to me wanting a paid lesson. I didn't feel comfortable taking his money for a simple lesson like this. I'd rather just give it away for free here on YouTube and help everyone else out. So, because this is actually a pretty tricky situation if you don't approach it correctly. So, he messaged me on email and he was like, I didn't have a problem making such a simple bevel here on the corner. Notice how it's like a cube shape? The issue here is this bevel on the corner of this shape is rounded, and if we were to just use a generic cube and just bevel it, just a regular bevel, notice how compared to this one that I recreated, it doesn't have that nice rounded effect there in the corner like this one does. So you can't do it this way. You could try using a vertex bevel, and it's just going to give you a really awful solution. So neither of these ways are correct. The correct way is to use sub D, and I'm going to show you how. So this is what my solution was. It looks almost identical to the original object minus the detail, and I'm just going to show you what I did. So essentially, to get that nice rounded effect in the corner, make it look nice and consistent, we want to add in a cube. We want to take these three edges right here, Control B, and give this a one segment bevel, so that way we're just simply defining that edge right there. We're making the block out basically. And now what I want to do is delete out all the other faces. Literally just delete these out. And I also, actually before we do that, we're going to want to turn this triangle here into a quad, so that way when you run a sub D, it won't pinch. And you could do this a few different ways. You could run a knife cut like this, and then run a knife cut over here, fill in these faces with the F key, and then dissolve out this vertex right here to get a quad. Issue with that is it's probably not going to be even, it's going to be inconsistent, so instead I would recommend using Mesh Machine. To do that, you can use Mesh Machine and use the quad corner feature to get an even quad corner. And now all I want to do is delete out the remaining faces here. We do not need them. Okay, so to get that kind of rounded effect around the corner, sub D is going to do the trick for us. We just press Control 3 or Control 4, shade it smooth, drop in a few loop cuts to tighten it up like this, and we're going to be really close to the effect that the subscriber who sent me this was looking for. Sub D is always going to turn, static 90-degree edges into more rounded shapes, so if you ever want to get that type of effect, try sub D. It's really useful. So we have this effect, and now we just need to construct this into the actual cube for this Bluetooth speaker here. And that's really easy. If you just turn on the F2 add-on here, comes with Blender, you can just press the F key a few times and fill that in. Same for over here, fill this in. And then literally all we have to do is just crease this area with Shift E, crease this area with Shift E, make sure the crease is at a value of 1, and then we're just going to symmetrize. I'm using machine tools for this, it's a bit easier. Symmetrize to all the sides. And then finally for the upper face here, we could just fill in the entire thing with the F key and give that one a mean crease as well. And we're basically done at this point. Let me just symmetrize to the bottom there. And the final thing I did to kind of define those hard surface edges around there was I added in a bevel modifier, a very small bevel modifier around the edges here. And I'm just going to drop the sub D value to 3 instead of 4 to kind of reduce those artifacts. And that is exactly how I would approach this type of tricky beveled corner without using any sort of tedious different ways to do it. So I hope that helps you out, to the guy who submitted this, and for anyone watching, I hope this also gives you a different way of thinking in terms of how to get these hard surface shapes while still using sub D, because sub D is very useful for situations like this. That's about it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.